Hey guys, it's been a while, a long time. It's been a few years since my last post. Um, and of course, I used to make CV2 tutorials, and also I refereed some leagues. Uh, I used to be pretty big into this game. I used to talk with devs. I used to actually help out the community quite a bit with circuits. But things have changed recently, and I want to talk about where this channel is going and where I am now. Back then, I feel like Rec Room was different. It was a lot different.
Finally, the moment
Some
you've been
people
waiting
might
for.
say
The
it
winner
was a
of
completely
Best
different
Rooms
game
2.0
back
room
then.
is Cozy Tutorial.
It was a place where I was able to teach and share lots of ideas and creations with people who I genuinely loved to talk with. I've made lots of cool friends, and I've also taught lots of cool people, seeing them come from not knowing anything to being able to make the most amazing things. And that's why I loved teaching. That's why I made these videos, and I also hosted a CV2 class you might know of CV2 Shark Tank. CV2 Shark Tank back then was way more than anything I could have seen. I saw everyone who came and left my class as a family. I would help you no matter what, and I would make sure you understood everything you needed to understand. I watched you go from not knowing anything to being able to make anything you could imagine, just from a few simple classes.
Before I go, we need to make sure you guys know vectors. So let's review from what we've learned today. Oops.
I loved it, helping others understand how CV2 worked and watching them understand, like watching the light bulb just pop up when they finally figured out how CV2 all came together like some Lego bricks. And for me, it made me feel a part of the community. It made me feel like this is what Rec Room's all about. It's all about creation and helping others make their imagination come to life. Over time, I started to step away from Rec Room. Not because I didn't care for the community, and not because I found a whole nother game, but, well, I just started getting busy. This was at the time when I had my classes, so I would still get on for my classes, but I didn't really have time to enjoy the game. It was all about CV2 for me, and I still loved it. But after some time, the game, too, actually changed a lot.
Spawn in Dracula right here.
The direction the game started taking, it just doesn't click with me anymore. They added AI, and while I can see AI can help with new ideas and make things go quicker, that's just not going to go that way. Especially now when the worlds start to feel less polished and less handcrafted and more cash grab, mass produced things made just for money. It feels different. The spark that used to drive me to make, teach, and share everything about this game just isn't there anymore. So I've started stepping back from the game. Before I left, I was working on all sorts of projects with all kinds of people, but this solo project I worked on meant a lot to me. And to anyone who's just looking at it might seem like, oh, it doesn't look like much. But to me, oh, my frame rate is killing this. But to me, this was like my, this was my everything. This was a fluid simulation. I don't know exactly what to call it, but this right here is kind of like a boat on water. You can put it underwater and it will bounce out. I'm really laggy, so it's kind of stuttering, but it works, and it takes like no heat or no CPU, and it even interacts with objects. So if you put an object on it, it will tilt and fall over, and eventually if you tilt it enough, it can capsize, which to me was super cool and shows exactly what you can do with the creation system in this game. And this honestly just reminds me how much I loved to teach, because this right here doesn't take much. Sure, there's lots of math that goes involved into calculating the bouncing and the drag and everything, but at the end of it all, it's all about logic and knowing exactly what you're doing. So you might be wondering, what the heck? Where are my Rec Room videos gonna go? Well, like I said, the game just isn't how it is anymore. So I won't be making those anymore. I still want to create videos because I just love editing. Whether it's going to be some short, silly video or some documentary that I just want to make. I want to share my creations with you guys, whether it be something random or not. And I'm not expecting to get millions and millions of views. That's not what I'm doing it for. I'm doing it to share my creations, like I did with my circuits on Rec Room. That's where this channel is gonna go. And I know some of you guys aren't gonna like it. You guys came in for the Rec Room tutorials, the Rec Room videos, and all that. But this is where the channel is gonna be going. Rec Room just isn't a part of me anymore, and I would love to share some creations with you. I have some videos in the works already, and I just wanted to update you guys on what's gonna go on. So I hope you guys maybe enjoy the videos. If not, some criticism would be appreciated. Whether you just say this is bad or you actually give me some good feedback. So I hope to see you guys in the future, and I hope our community grows even stronger than it is, even if it just be 5 of us. Thank you for watching if you made it all the way through. And I would love to know your guys' opinions on Rec Room. Whether you've played it for years or you just started getting into it, I want to know what you guys think Rec Room feels like now. Whether you think we're going in a good direction or a bad direction. I'd love to see people's opinions. Why you still play it? Why you quit? So I'm hoping to see that in the comments. And I hope to see you guys in the next video.